All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Definitely morning over here, getting an early start today. Wanted to take a look at Bitcoin and the crypto markets this morning. Just give my 2 cents on where we're at and what we're potentially looking at. And again, for members of iCoinPro, these are really important because we need to know when things can start moving more potentially. And we always want to keep a really close eye on Bitcoin because Bitcoin's a big bully. If you're new to the crypto markets and you don't know this, whatever happens with Bitcoin happens with the altcoins in an exaggerated fashion a lot of the times. If Bitcoin drops 3%, some of the altcoins can implode 10, 15, 20%. Pretty quickly. So we need to keep an eye on Bitcoin and see what the potential resistances are and where we can potentially, have some larger movements start to occur. So for those who are watching this that are new, if you want to learn how to trade these crypto markets, we have a free boot camp at iCoinPro, which is our company. We started back in 2017. It takes you about 40 minutes. You can literally do it right after you get off of this presentation. Just get back with the person who invited you to this presentation or introduced you to iCoinPro, or you can shoot an email to support@iCoinPro.com to get that free bootcamp. And if you like what you see there, we have a 1-week course you can do to learn how to trade with the system and use our software. Everything it takes 1 week part-time, or you can do it in about 2 days if you just want to bang the whole thing out real quick, full-time. All right, so that is, I wanted to cover that. And I have one other thing I want to cover. If you want a market analysis like this in your inbox or push to your smartphone, you can go ahead and follow me on Facebook or x.com, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. So good morning, Dean. We're going to be using a chart setup that is called the MA momentum. It's moving average momentum chart setup. This chart setup we use to kind of gauge the overall position of a coin or an asset, or in this case, Bitcoin. And there's a training actually on this, and I'll just share my screen here. For those who are in iCoinPro, hold on just 1 second here. All right, if you're an iCoinPro member, you click on My iCoinPro Training, and you can scroll down to Part 3, Micro Profit System Part 3, and click on MA Momentum, Moving Average Momentum. It's pretty much a standalone training you can do almost at any point. It takes about 40 minutes. And for those who aren't familiar with iCoinPro, this is the free bootcamp you can do. It's 8 videos, takes about 40 minutes. It'll blow your mind what you can learn in about 40 minutes with us. Give you tremendous confidence if you have any doubts that you might be able to trade these crypto markets. So you can do that. And the whole concept of what we do is small, micro profits, 1%, 2%, 3%, sometimes 5%, sometimes more, depending on the setup. But making those profits and then compounding our balances, right? Compounding returns is the name of the game. And that keeps us, we take a very definite trade and make our money on that, and then roll that into our next trade to compound our balances. And that's the way that I found is the safest way to actively trade these markets. So anyway, that's available there. You can start with the trading bootcamp, and then we have the 1-week course to learn how to trade with the system. So let's take a look at Bitcoin and see what is going on. I'll give you everybody a quick understanding of what this chart is. And again, we're looking at the iCoinPro trading software here. We developed this software for the past couple of years. Again, we've been around since 2017. So this software is the all-seeing eye of crypto. It knows when things are dipping, it knows when things are blowing up, and it knows when things are dumping, right? And we track everything and tell you when everything's happening, or when the good trades are going on. And the cool thing is it pushes it all right to your smartphone, so you don't have to sit in front of your computer 24/7 trying to figure out when the good trades are happening. Okay. That would be like my worst nightmare. So, okay. back to this chart here. If you have the system, the iCoinPro trading portal, you can click load chart layout and go to MA momentum. That'll pull this up. Let's go ahead and open this up here. So quick training for those who are new. All of these lines are moving averages, purple, maroon, yellow, etc. They're just moving averages, and how they're calculated, we don't need to get into. Just need to know how to use it. When the market is trading above all of these moving averages, these green and red things are candles. They show the price. In particular, when it's staying above this light purple moving average, that means that we are potentially in a bull market and almost definitely not in a bear market. Okay. That's what that means when we're staying above that light purple line. On the flip side, when we get trapped below that light purple line, then we are potentially in a bear market and almost definitely not in a bull market. And I'll tell you how many people would have liked to have had just this chart set up and understood that in the last bear market, right? So you didn't buy here thinking, man, I just got a deal. And then it went down another, Jesus, Bitcoin went down another 58%. And the altcoins obviously probably went down a heck of a lot more. So this just teaches you how, you can look at the overall position of the market and know the potential, right? We don't ever know, we don't know if this was just the top. If anybody tells you they know, they're fools, right? We could be on our way to 150, 200,000 or more, or we could not be, right? This is a highly speculative digital asset, Bitcoin, and the whole market. So we don't know where the market's finally going to have enough, and more people are going to want to take profit than hold on to the asset. And that's where the turn will happen. So we just don't know. We have to deal in potentials. But the potential right now is we are up high. Okay. So at any point, a severe retrace can occur. At any point, the market can change trend for an extended period of time, and we could downtrend as people just find they want to take profit, and then it goes low enough that more people want to take profit, or they bought it up here and they're scared, so they sell. We don't know when it's going to turn around, but we can kind of keep an eye on it and keep a finger on the pulse. So far, we're looking pretty good. So we keep hitting the this light purple moving average here and bouncing off of it pretty quickly. Volume is staying up. I mean, volume is much, much higher right now, which is good. That's always good. So, I mean, overall, we're looking pretty good. But again, the party can end at any point. And the top never feels like the top. The top feels like it's going to go up forever. And the bottom never feels like the bottom. It feels like it'll go down forever. Hey, Chris, good morning. So key levels we got to watch here. It looks like 108, 109,000 are the upside, 110. So we got to bust through that with volume to keep the party rolling and keep the buyers excited. On the flip side, 100K, that's pretty much the key resistance here. We got to stay above 100K. Yesterday we went down a bit. Today we went down a little bit. And let me just pull exactly where we ended up on that. It looks like we ended up a bit lower. Let me pull the 5-minute chart up here, or I can actually do it here. So yeah, it looks like we went down to about 103. About 103,000. So we're getting a little bounce now. And it looks like we were just, getting close to that. Hold on one second. Let me load this. It looks like we were getting close to, that moving average. Okay. So we've got a little bounce going on here. We'll have to see if that continues. But hey, Doak, welcome. Good morning. The key is we got to stay above this if we want to keep this going. If we keep bouncing off of this, eventually we'll probably get a big giant green candle up, as the market goes, oh my gosh, we are not going down. And then they panic buy, right? But for right now, we're just kind of skipping along. If we do lose this, the alts, or put pressure on this, the alts could kind of implode a bit, and have some bigger drops. If we lose that, then you got 95K is going to be a resistance, and then we've got 90K below that. So basically 110, 100, 95, 90. Those are the key levels right now. We also like to look at the longs and shorts on Binance. Okay. So right now we got 50% of people are long, 49% are short. Long means they're betting Bitcoin's going up, usually with leverage. Leverage means it's risky, right? They can blow out their account. If you've ever heard of people blowing out accounts, it's because of leverage, options trading, all that sort of jazz. I don't teach that stuff. I teach only spot trading because it's the safest way to go. And yes, you're not going to get the, oh, I became a millionaire overnight type of stuff, but you're also not going to lose all your money too. Shorts are people betting Bitcoin's going down, usually with leverage. We're dead even. No real concern there for me. So I want to just trade these markets like normal. Again, we've got to be cautious because we're high up. We got to be trade snobs because, this market can retrace at any moment. Things could get dramatic or change, of course. But until one of these is over 70%, I don't have any super cause for concern for a major, massive market move. From a technical standpoint, of course, a news event could affect that, etc. But again, we'll just have to see, what happens here. Okay. So that is what we're looking at. Last thing I want to just check out is what looks like they are potentially good coins to trade. Looks like we got two. WIF, what is that? WIF USD could be good on bigger dumps, and Bonk, maybe LTC. So we'll do WIF, Bonk, and LTC. Good old LTC. How about that, huh? So those are the three I'm going to be looking at. Again, as the market evolves, as trades happen, the software is going to find everything. So we don't have to, try to guess which one's going to be the sweet coin to trade. We really, really, really want to look for good roller coastering. So we want some like up and down movement on the charts when the dips are happening. Because once it starts to do that up, down as it's dipping, that means that it's going down. The buyers are surprised that it went that low and they get excited and start buying. And then if it goes down and goes even lower, even more buyers show up surprised, and it just drives it back up beautifully. So we want to make sure we avoid slides right now where it's just kind of creeping down the lower Bollinger Band. We want roller coastering before we think about buying right now, because we are so high up in the market potentially right now, and could have a ways to go down if we do start to change course. All right, let's see. Oh, cool. Awesome. I love it when you confirm what I've been doing this morning, been trading, etc. this morning. Awesome, Dean. Cool beans, man. All right. So that is everything I got. Again, we'll keep an eye on WIF, WIF, USD, Bonk, and LTC USD. And then, of course, let LTC. Yes, exactly. Cool. Yeah. And then we'll keep an eye on LTC this morning, and just keep an eye on the software. Let it crawl the markets, crawl all these crazy coins, and find us the best ones to trade. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. And let's, again, if you do want to learn about how to trade these crazy crypto markets, start with our free bootcamp. You'll be amazed at how much you can learn in no time, just literally 40 minutes. You can do it right after you get off of this presentation. Get back with the person who introduced you to iCoinPro. They'll be more than happy to help you out, or whoever shared this video with you, or just shoot an email to support@icoinpro.com. And if you want this type of morning market analysis in your inbox, just go ahead and follow me on Facebook or on x.com, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and we'll be talking to you soon on Facebook, and also in the iCoinPro members forum. Bye-bye, everybody.